For years, the whispers about Sean Diddy Combs have been floating in the background. Allegations, rumors, strange behavior. But what if I told you some of your favorite celebrities tried to warn us long before the headlines caught up? Welcome to Grannywills Celebrity Drama. Serving you hot tea, one sip at a time. Let's get into the 10 celebs who saw the red flags long before the rest of us. 1. Kanye West. Diddy's the feds, Kanye once said during a viral interview, a cryptic warning that left fans wondering what secrets were hiding in plain sight. Was he hinting at something bigger?
Daddy, whoever, none of these niggas, all you fake hard niggas, fuck you.
Wait,
hold on.
Okay.
All you fake hard niggas, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck because you can't shoot nobody anyway, and the reason why you got talk is because you did a deal, you fucking fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta come at me, because part of the deal for you to be able to do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you gonna go pull my co-car. So y'all niggas shut the fuck up about me. Now let me say it calm. You niggas shut the fuck up about Michael.
Right.
I'm Michael now.
Right.
Every Michael you can think of, but mostly Godfather Michael now. No.
2. Aubrey O'Day. The former Danity Kane member, signed under Diddy's label, didn't hold back. She exposed manipulative behavior, saying, "He used us and threw us away." Her interviews? Chilling.
Tell me about the sympathetic days to Diddy. What does that look like when you have a moment of feeling bad for the guy?
It wasn't all bad, but I don't know that any of the good was real.
Is he a threat to people if he is out of prison?
I can give you a few examples of why I would lean toward yes on that.
I could be here all night telling you about my experiences. I could write a book one day, and I probably will.
In a statement to ET, Aubrey says, quote, "While I have not currently been asked to testify, this trial is long overdue, as I've been speaking the truth about Diddy for 20 years now." Adding that my sincere hope is that justice will prevail and for there to be further systemic changes within the music industry to prevent all forms of abuse from those in a position of power.
3. 50 Cent. Never one to bite his tongue, 50 Cent has openly mocked Diddy for years, accusing him of shady deals, fake friendships, and even calling him dangerous.
What's happening with Puffy? I know you're not really tapped in, but what
the last thing I saw was like a guy there. He was like, "Yo," he like pushed me into the truck. It really hurt, and he sodomized me. He sodomized me. I was like, "Yo, look, I could find other things to do for money."
Did you see the video?
I could find other things to do for money. But I'm not sure I can say that for money. Somebody pushed me into a truck.
How much is this guy trying to get?
I don't know. Like, it's a simple suit situation, but it's like
20 mil. I can say it.
You still had the blackest face out. You still had to mimic his voice because he's like,
but his voice wasn't even that different.
And a little deeper. I was like, almost like, no, that's you, young buck. Yo, I almost felt like it was him. I almost knew who it was. Yeah, you see, Amika's in the same shirt. He's out there in the same shirt. This is not Photoshop.
Shit.
This is really happening. I'm just saying to you. No, stop it. Look, you set that up. Look, you set that up. He's in the same shirt.
What do you mean he's in the same shirt?
I obviously was not offended by what I was offended by. This is what I'm saying, bro. You go, I'm like, nah, it was odd. Like, this is some of the things that people say. Like, guys may say to a girl, you know, like, let me take a shot. See?
Damn.
They found it that quick.
What do you think is happening in the middle?
I don't know what is going on.
Wow,
there.
they found Kendrick and White.
Mase. The rapper and former bad boy artist literally left the music industry and became a pastor after working with Diddy. He accused Diddy of financial manipulation and betrayal.
Did one album with Mase. One album. How much money do you think I owe this guy? And then he became a fake pastor and went and conned people. And then y'all gonna let him throw dirt on the God's name? Bring your receipts.
How much money does somebody like a Mase owe you? Because the reason I say that,
Mase owes me $3 million. Whoa. That's facts. I got the receipt. And I'm not gonna go back and forth with Mase. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going back and forth with nobody. I'm just gonna, if I'm here, I'm gonna speak up for myself. I'm gonna speak up for myself now. And I will tell anybody thinks I owe him something, show me the receipt. You get paid in 24 hours.
All right, well, of course we knew Mase would respond in 3, 2, 1.
Yo, you see how people act when you won't let them come on stage and get a fake apology so they can promote that little whack song?
As far as receipts, here is what Mase had to say about that.
Yo, I did this talking about he want receipts. Let's start with your mother. Your mother got the receipts. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts. You need more proof? Biggie ain't here, so Big can't give you no receipts. He dead. Craig Mack can't give you receipts. He dead. What are you talking about? Who else? Black Rob can't give you receipts. He dead. And everybody else you made sign paperwork so they can't talk about what I'm talking about. I'm the only one with the guts. You're not signing. Because I ain't need the money. All money ain't good money. Remember that. You know who to play with.
5. Katt Williams. With a nervous smile hinted at deeper darkness. You ever notice everyone who tells the truth about him disappears?
I'm actually involved in each one of these stories I told you about. Right. Right.
The one comedian that we've been sitting here doing this interview that you hold in very high regard is Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle walked away from $50 million. You said it was more. Tell the story.
That's right.
I will let you tell it.
No, you're
no, I want you to tell it.
You really are the best. You're proving it here today. As much as I'm proving it, you proving it. You proving it. Yeah, that wasn't the thing. It wasn't. People say that. He lost $50 million. No, that's not even close to what happened to this dude. And until you understand what happened to the dude, you don't understand what happened. Like, no, not they offered him $50 million and he turned it down. Who gonna turn down $50 million? Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Can I need another one? You here, get your number.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Come on.
Because early on you was accusing me of being...
He took it to the booth, his lyrics cutting deeper than any lawsuit. They call me shady, but who's darker when the lights go off at his mansion?
How do I address you?
You can call me Love.
Why'd you move to LA?
For the kids.
I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. And we gonna go full.
I'm like a repeat. Leave out a beat, Diddy. Yep, RP, rest in peace. Biggie and Pop, both of y'all should be living. Yep, lifetime.
Seven. Usher, as a teenager in Diddy's house, remembers strange adult parties he didn't understand. I was exposed to things I shouldn't have seen.
I moved to New York City. And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year. It was curious. I got a chance to see some things. It was pretty wild.
Usher's past comments on Diddy now going viral.
These are places that a 13-year-old probably should not be. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans, Jodeci, Mary J. Blige. They didn't know nothing about this. Oh. I was having a good time, you know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 in the morning with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them. Puffy was... More than often, I think Puffy would say, man, you got to chill. Like, you just a little bit too intense. You know, you got to relax. Like, yo, man, I'm here to work, man. I ain't sang in a week. I mean, I'm 13 years old. I'm not here to party with you. I don't want to go to the clubs. Matter of fact, I'm too young to even be in here. Why you got me in clubs? There were a lot of things I seen and a lot of positions that I think I was put in where I had to make very, very tough decisions in my life about who I would be.
What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem. I had like, you know,
what
like a living.
Life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
Mark Curry, ex-bad boy artist. He literally wrote a book called Dancing with the Devil about his time with Diddy. That title alone should have raised flags. 9. Cassie. Her silence spoke volumes. But now, years after their long relationship ended, disturbing allegations have emerged. Her warning? Her
Included
escape.
countless text messages between the two entertainers, that Ventura initiated some of the freak-offs and even had sex with Combs while she was dating her current husband, Alex Fine. It called into question earlier testimony that she had no choice but to be involved in the bad romance for fear of what might have happened to her. Also Friday, the defense played an audio recording from Ventura threatening another man who had a video of one of the sex sessions. Cassie telling the man,
Wendy Williams warned us, on air, off air, and paid the price. I talked. He tried to cancel me. So what do you think? Were these just bitter exes, or brave whistleblowers? One thing's for sure, the signs were always there. We just weren't ready to listen. Comment below. Which celeb's warning shocked you the most? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for your next cup of celebrity tea with Grannywills.